Oh no. Oh yes!
What's up YouTube, it's Elijah One Dream and we're back again with another NBA 2K23 New Gen build video. And oh my goodness, today I have a special treat for you guys. I am bringing back the 7'2" Glitchy Glass Cleaner from NBA 2K22 and NBA 2K21. Now this 7'2" build is absolutely insane. I think this is going to be my favorite center build for the year already. The things that you can do with this build are absolutely insane that you've seen in the earlier mixtape. All of these clips are from one weekend of playing. So I made this build on Friday morning, got back home from work, played on it Friday evening, and then I rocked it in the double rep in the rec Saturday and Sunday. Got him up to a 97 overall, so you can grind him out in the rec pretty quickly. I got all my badges except for my shooting badges. Those always take a little bit longer to grind online, but man, this build is an absolute monster, and I got so many gameplays with this build already. I don't know which one to pick for this video. I still haven't decided yet. Like, I've got a 5x5 already. I had an absolutely insane game where I played by myself against a full squad and almost won. I had like a 30-point triple-double with like 17 assists and 15 rebounds. I've had some pretty crazy games, so you guys will be in for a treat for whichever one I decide, but you can definitely expect a lot more gameplay coming out with this build because, man, it's gonna be hard to use a different center build after this. But enough of me talking, let's get into this build. I'll show you guys what this build is all about and how insane it truly is. So obviously it is a center build. Your name, you can pick whatever. Hand or dish, you can go right or left, also doesn't matter. Jersey number, pick whatever you want. The first comparison for this build was Ralph Sampson, so I just went with Ralph Sampson's number actually. So like I said, it's a 7'2" Glitchy Glass, so obviously you want to go 7'2", and for the weight you actually want to go to 224 pounds. And your wingspan, you want to max that out, so you do have an 8-foot wingspan on this build. Now I went 224 pounds because if you look at the bottom, you can see the strength is 75. If you actually drop it down to 223, you will get 74. So I did do this initially. I got the 74 strength for bronze bully, but I had a little little bit extra free throw points left over, so I went up to 224 pounds, so I can get that 75 strength and a 70 free throw. Before it was a 74 strength and a 73 free throw. And I know a lot of people really like strength in their center, so I got as much as I could on this build, and yeah, it's absolutely insane. And once again, of course, the point of this build, slashing takeover on a 7'2" center, is absolutely nuts. And especially once you get the juice perk with it too, to plus 21 to your main categories, plus 15 otherwise with any other takeover perk. So you can get plus 15 or plus 21 to your strength, also another plus 4 with your workout. So you can get a 99 strength in this build in takeover. Absolutely OP. And for your body shape, you can pick whatever you want. And like other years, I actually ended up going with slight. I think this looks extremely glitchy, and it is also kind of a catfish because you do have that 75 strength doubled up with your slashing takeover. You're looking at a 90 plus strength in takeover. So a little bit of a catfish. They think that they can bully you down in the paint, but man, they'll see otherwise. So we can click continue. So for a close shot, you want to go all the way up to an 85. This will unlock gold fast twitch, and you are 7'2". You can get gold masher still, so you can finish everything inside of the paint still. And plus, like I said, doubled up slashing takeover, that's plus 15 or plus 21 to your close shot. So a 99 close shot in takeover. Driving layup, you want to go to an 80. Now you have to go to an 80. If you go 79 driving layup, you will actually not get slashing takeover on this. So you have to go to that 80 driving layup, which is also still really OP for a 7'2" center. So you can get dominant big man layup package. And the craziest thing about this, I could not believe this when I seen my eyes. 84 driving dunk on a 7'2" center. So we get pro driving contacts with slashing takeover on a 7'2" center. And as you see, the bodies that you get with this build are absolutely insane. Especially once you activate takeover, you get that flashy dunk meter or flashy contact dunk meter. Holy man, it's very easy to green once you get in takeover, but oh my goodness, the bodies that you could catch with this. And of course, a 90 standing dunk, so you get pro driving contacts and elite standing big man contact dunk. So absolutely insane. This build is a major problem, especially once it gets into takeover. You go to the wreck against a lot of those 6'10", 6'9s, you get the ball in the paint, you can just dunk all over them. Gold masher, 85 close shot, you can finish everything. It's absolutely insane. And for our mid-range, you want to go up to a 70, so it's not a very high mid-range, but it's definitely greenable. If you're open in the midi, you'll still be able to green that. And for our three-pointer, we do get a 78 3-ball on this build. So we get pro driving, elite contacts, and the ability to stretch out the floor. And plus, in takeover, you'll get plus 5, or with the juice takeover, you will get plus 7. So you will get an 85 3-ball with juice perk, or you can just get an 83 3-ball in takeover. So very, very greenable once again. And you want to put your free throw up to a 70. So you do get 15 shooting badges, but what you want to do is put an extra plus 1 to your shooting, because as you can see, you have catch and shoot and corner specialist silver, and you will actually need 16 badge points to put this on. And then once you core that, you can put on your other limitless range or corner specialist, whatever you want to do. But really solid shooting all around, and you can knock down your free throws no problem. And for pass accuracy, I went up to a 70 after playing on the chairman of the builds with an extremely low pass accuracy and how I could pretty much make every single full court outlet pass. I was like, I might as well just go to a 70 so I can get silver needle threader, silver break starter. Like, that should be absolutely enough. And it has been. I've been able to get triple doubles with this build, or double digit assist games with it. I do prefer the higher passing. I do like the higher passing speeds, but still, I wanted to spread out the other points elsewhere. And yeah, it makes this build pretty OP. And for your ball handle, you want to go up to a 46, and you want to go to a 51 speed with ball. This is actually the lowest that you can go to get slashing takeover. I tried going 50 speed with ball and a 45 ball handle, but it took away the slashing takeover. So this is the lowest that you can go to still get slashing takeover. But like I said, you can get plus 15 or plus 21 to both of these categories with the doubled up slashing takeover, so always keep that in mind. So you can get up to a 72 speed with ball or a 67 ball handle. You might be able to speed boost, I'm not exactly sure yet, because if you do have your playmaking boosts on, you might be able to. Our interior defense will go go up to an 80. Now, if you made this build last year, you know that we had like a 30 interior defense. So it's actually absolutely insane that we can get interior defense on this, get our silver post lockdown to help us against some of those 7'3", 7'2" that are like 250 pounds with a 90 plus strength. I have played against a couple. Sometimes the drop steps, if they have like Hall of Fame drop stepper, that can be tough to stop. But Hall of Fame drop stepper is pretty tough to stop really with any build, because the animations that you get put in, it's impossible. But I have had absolutely fine. The gameplay that I might drop is actually where I get a triple double with 12 blocks, and the guy tries pain mashing on me the entire game. I think I hold him for like 7 of 21 shooting. So it's a good gameplay to show you guys that this build still will hold its own in the paint. And for our steal, you want to max this out to a 63, and the perimeter defense will actually go up to a 34. I just had some leftover badge points here, so I ended up putting them on perimeter defense. I wasn't exactly sure where else to put them, so this is where they ended up going. Our block, we can get 93 block on this build, so we can get gold anchor and be an absolute monster on the defensive end. So like I said, this build is absolutely insane. Pro driving contacts, elite big man contacts, you got a 78 3 ball to still stretch the floor, you got your silver post lockdown, gold anchor, and we will be able to get gold rebound chaser. You want to drop this down to a 93 defensive rebound to get gold rebound chaser as well. And we even get an 80 offensive rebound. You can't put any more towards your offensive rebound, otherwise you will lose your slashing takeover. But still, an 80 offensive rebound on a 7'2" build with an 8-foot wingspan is really OP. I've been able to get some pretty crazy rebounds crashing in, especially in takeover, because your vertical is also boosted, so you track down balls like crazy, snag them, go ahead, put that ball back, you're gonna hammer on anybody that's underneath the rack. This build is so insane, man. And of course, for our speed, you want to max that out to a 64. Acceleration, you can leave. This won't be much of a dribbling build. Now, it does have the ability to dribble, but acceleration isn't really that necessarily important for a big man in my mind, so I always just kind of leave it wherever it goes up to, because it's tied to the speed attribute. And like I said, our strength, you want to max that out to a 75. So this build also gets bronze bully, and of course +4 with your workout, and like I said, +15 or +21, so you can get up to a 99 strength on this build and takeover. Absolutely OP. And our vertical, you want to go up to a 75. That's the threshold to meet the big man elite contact dunks, so you want to go there. And the rest of our points will go on the stamina up to a 90. So this is the 7'2" Glitchy Glass Cleaner in NBA 2K23. 21 finishing, 15 shooting, 8 playmaking badges, and 27 defensive badges. Now my +4 extra badges, I ended up putting 1 to my finishing, I ended up putting 1 to my shooting, and 2 to my defensive badges. So you guys can do that as well too, but it's totally up to you. And like I said, slashing takeover on the 7'2" right here. I like finishing moves as the best. I always double that one up. It's totally up to you, whatever you guys want to do, but I really want this one because it says helps you absorb and finish through contact on layups, dunks, and alley-oops. So it helps you finish your posters more, finish some tough layups, everything like. And we can even get sharp shooting takeover on this build. So we can also get up to a 99 3 ball if you want to double up your sharp shooting takeover. With the juice perk, will give you +21 for a 99 3 ball. That's actually really crazy, but you will lose all your speed, strength, everything else like that, but you still have all your contact dunks, and your ability to shoot will be absolutely insane. Major catfish as of a build too. A glass cleaning finisher is what this will come out to. Nobody will be able to think you'll be able to shoot as good as you can, but even with the slashing takeover and a 78 3 ball, you can still shoot fine. And of course, you can put on your rim protecting takeover if you're worried about interior defense at all. That'll help you a ton. Once again, double this out. That's +15 to your interior defense and block, or +21 with the juice perk. And we even have the glass cleaning takeover as well too. So you can get a 99 offensive rebound with this if you double this up with the juice perk as well. But the slashing takeover is by far the best one. It increases your speed, acceleration, vertical, and strength, speed with ball handle, your driving dunk, driving layup, close shot, and standing dunk. It's just absolutely insane how much this takeover boosts. It's the best one by far. And of course, the bodies that you can get with this takeover on is absolutely insane. It's super fun. So go ahead, double it up just like that. Double finishing moves, get that extra little boost. And as you see to the right, doubling up will give you twice the impact of the selected ability when the secondary takeover is activated. So go ahead and click continue, and there we have it. The 7'2" Glitchy Glass Cleaner in NBA 2K23 comes out as a glass cleaning finisher. We got shades of Ralph Sampson, which is kind of crazy. He was a 7'4" center. He was a unicorn 2. And of course, he was twin towers with Hakeem Olajuwon. We also got Kristaps Porzingis and Joel Embiid. So some pretty solid comparisons all around for this build. So like I said, I have pretty much all of my badges except for my shooting badges. So I'll show you guys what I'm rocking on this build right now. And like I said, I did put +1 to my +4 badges onto the finishing category. So I do have 22 finishing badges. Now what I'm going to do is probably get this on core, and then I'll have those extra 7 badges, and I'll probably end up putting it onto fast twitch. I have this on bronze, and I find it kind of crazy how much faster the dunks and the layups are, so it is really nice. I do want to try this on gold for sure, and then hopefully I can mess things around. I might have to take off acrobat, maybe drop slithery to bronze or something like that, and then I can put on my bronze bully. But once I do get this cord, for sure going to put this onto gold as well and work it around so I can get this bronze bully badge as well too, just to be really OP. But of course, as you can see, I'm rocking silver slithery finisher. The layup animations that you get, and this even pops up on dunks too, so if you do like a euro step or a hop step or something, this definitely helps. And even acrobat too. Acrobat actually helps with your gathers as well, so if you do euros or hop steps, anything like this does help. And if you get hit and it takes you out of some type of contact dunk animation, this will help you finish as well. You will have that 85 close shot, likely 99 in takeover, so you can make a lot of crazy stuff with the rack. And for my shooting badges, I only have 9 of 16 right now, but what I plan on doing is coring catch and shoot so I can get those 6 extra badges. Then I'm going to put it onto limitless range for bronze. I'm already kind of green enough out of the corner, and I think catch and shoot should be fine. That'll help you green out of the corner even better. And I will have an extra badge point, and I'll likely throw it on like amps or maybe agent 3s. That could be kind of fun. Maybe even blinders or guard up. Right now I am trying out green machine just to really lock in those greens, because once I do get my jump shot down, then it's gonna be automatic greens after that. So I'm just kind of trying this out right now, but I might even switch back to guard up. I have been trying that out. It doesn't pop up a ton, but you are 7'2". If somebody has a late closeout, then you're for sure gonna make it. So something to keep in mind, but definitely going to get this onto core and then put it on limitless range, and then put the extra point on maybe guard up or blinders, amp, agent 3s. And for our playmaking badges, so this was the first silver core badge that I could get, or this is the badge that I can core to get the most badge points back. So I got silver break shutter on core, bronze vice grips just to make sure we can really bring down the ball, not get it stolen away, and then the extra points I put on to specials, and then the extra points I put on to silver special delivery and silver floor general. And we have clamp breaker 2 driving to the rack just to make sure we can get through, plus the bronze bully. Those two together at 7'2" with slash and takeover pro driving contacts is especially OP. And now for my defensive badges, this is actually absolutely insane. So I hit level 40 already. Actually, I just did it at the end of double rep last night, so I do have 28 defensive badges right now, but I was able to core gold anchor so I could get 7 badge points back. So I ended up putting it all onto gold pogo stick, and of course I have enough points already for gold rebound chaser. I put that on. I got my silver post lockdown, gold box out beast, so if you do run into those high strength centers, they should have a tougher time swimming you, getting rebounds over you. And of course I put on workhorse so we can get those 50-50 balls, and interceptor. We have a 63 steal on this build, 8-foot wingspan, and if you read the passing lanes correctly, you can get some pretty great stealing animations with this. My plan is for the next few seasons, I do want to try and get brick wall, so I'm probably going to load up my defensive badges and put all of my points toward defense on level 39 in the next coming up seasons. I might end up dropping chase down artist, and then in the next 2 seasons get that 5 points, and then I can put on my brick wall, because as you can see, it's harder for the other opponents to back down in the post, drains energy in opponents on physical contacts, and of course is better for setting screens. So I would have all of my tier 3 badges maxed out once I get this on bronze, which is gonna be really OP. So this build isn't quite yet finished, but we are getting there. Just have the shooting badges to go, and of course we just need to get a couple more core badges and our finishing and shooting, and this build's gonna be an absolute monster. I can't wait to fully max this out, get it to 99, get some gameplay for you guys. I'll probably make this build and it'll look like World Chamberlain or something like that, because it really is a perfect world build. And so very quickly, I did take a screenshot of how I exactly upgraded this build when I did. So I ended up going with a 76 close shot, an 80 driving layup, 84 driving dunk, and a 90 standing dunk, so we can get our pro driving contacts and our elite big man contacts. You can also get your dominant layup, your dominant big layup package, which is really nice in my mind. 78 3 ball and a 70 free throw. So we do have all those contact dunks and finishing. If we do get hacked inside, you can still be able to finish your free throws. And of course, I want to be able to stretch the floor as as well too. Give them something else to think about. So if they play tight, can drive by them. If they sag off, I can bang it in their face. Pretty easy. I went with a 60 pass accuracy for now, just to get a couple badges, but like my next upgrades, I pretty much went up to a 68 pass accuracy so I could get that silver break starter and be able to make lots of easy passes. Then I went up to an 80 interior defense. We can get those silver post lockdown. 60 steal so we can still get those passing lane steals right off the start. 80 block, that's good enough. Should be able to hold your own and get quite a few blocks. And of course a 93 defensive rebound to get that gold rebound chaser and get as many rebounds as you possibly can. And then I pretty much maxed out the rest of my physicals, except like I said, I don't touch the acceleration until pretty much the very last upgrade. I don't find it's super important for a center. You're not really dribbling. I mean, it might help for your cuts here and there, but still, it's not super necessary for a center. But 64 speed, 75 strength, and you need that 75 vertical so you can get your elite big man contact dunks, and of course 90 stamina. But this does cost 243k VC to upgrade, so make sure you guys got enough VC to do that. Now I know a lot of you guys will be asking, what jump shot are you using for this build? Because if you are using the jump shot from the 7'0" diamond finisher, you need a 79 3 ball for that base, but I only have a 78, so I had to slightly adjust my jump shot. So I'm still using Mo Wagner base, still using Marquise Chris release, but I ended up going with Marvin Bagley III for release 2. And as you can see, 89% Marquise Chris, 11% on Marvin Bagley. It's pretty similar. It's a little bit different. I kind of like the other jump shot a little bit better. I find it a little bit smoother, a little bit more greenable, but as you guys seen in the earlier mixtape, still very, very greenable, of course. And once we get all of our shooting badges with the catch and shoot, limitless range, he'll be shooting from anywhere and you'll be absolutely cashing and splashing. So I thought I would just drop this for you guys very quickly in this video because I know a lot of you guys will be asking, what is the jump shot for this build? So here we go. And for my dunk styles, if you actually go and look at my animations video, you can see all the dunk styles that I use. I use the exact same dunks for every single build. So go ahead, throw in your elite contacts, pro driving contacts, the tomahawks, your pro contact alley-oops if you can. And then as you can see, I got Giannis, Daryl Dawkins, Blake Griffin. I bought all these other dunk style packages from real NBA players. But if you guys want to go check out my exact dunk packages, go ahead and check out that animations video. So there we have it. This 7'2" Glitchy Glass Cleaner is back in NBA 2K23. I've been having a ton of fun on this build. I know you guys will too. This build is absolutely insane. It's next level. I'm sure I'm gonna run into this build quite a bit once I drop this video, but man, you guys will enjoy this. I know I have been. It's a ton of fun. I haven't tried it yet in the park. I'm looking forward to trying it in the park. I think it should be usable. It might be a little bit tough with a low perimeter defense. Alright, so here we've got a 28 point, 20 rebound, 6 assist, 4 steal, and 2 block gameplay. We go 13 of 19 from the field and 2 of 5 from 3-point land. So not a crazy shooting game. I did miss a couple open threes, and then one was actually contested. The guy came out of nowhere, and I was like, oh man. But I do hit a couple nice threes. It is very, very greenable. I could have pulled it right there, but I wanted to take it in, and look at the finishing on this build. And as you guys seen in the earlier mixtape, the intro mixtape, the finishing goes absolutely insane on this build. The slashing takeover really sets these center builds apart, especially at 7'2". Like, the other centers have such a hard time contesting me. You can shoot very efficiently all the time, and look at the blocks. This gameplay has so many nasty highlights in it. I had to put this one in the video, but you guys can definitely expect some more gameplays with this build. I'll be dropping my level 40 gameplay. I can drop my 5x5 gameplay. I can drop the gameplay where I go up against the full squad by myself. So I got lots of gameplay videos for you guys coming out. I also kind of have an edited video already of Chairman of the Boards. I was going to drop that, but then I found this build and I was like, oh my god, I have to make this build and try it. And the alley-oops go absolutely crazy too. Like, this build has me so excited, man. I know you guys will absolutely love this too. Look at this, the defense up against a 7-footer again. I have played against a 7'3". The one dude was kind of tough. He was a 7'3". I think he was a diamond paint beast. I can't remember. His name was Wreckballer2K. So I was like, okay, I got my work cut out for me. This dude's about that life, and he was really nice too. But he actually ended up drop stepping me, and one of the times I was able to recover for a block. So really, really nasty. Now, I know some of you guys might say, well, that's 79 strength. That's gonna happen all the time, but I have had no issues whatsoever, except for maybe one drop step one time. But This build is going to be an absolute 5x5 machine, triple-double machine, and as you can see, player of the half, almost with a double-double at halftime. Man, I am so excited. I ended up taking a look at this 7'2" Glitchy Glass Cleaner. You guys reminded me of it. I had to take a look of it. Everybody loved it last year. Had to bring it back, and it is even more OP this year. I can't believe that we could get pro driving contacts, and the standing dunk animations this year are so clean. I love getting them so much. The contact dunks are so satisfying, and the blocks, the 8-foot wingspan at 7'2", slashing takeover, absolutely launching that pass. We get screwed over right there with the charge, unfortunately, but still, the passing is absolutely fine with the 70 pass accuracy. Right there actually kind of trips me out. We quit, but I'm still running the lane. I'm underneath the net. I get the offensive rebound, easy putbacks. That 80 offensive rebound is also extremely nice at 7'2". Also something that we did not have on this build last year. Absolutely insane. I can't believe we get a better version of this build, an 80 interior defense instead of only a 30. And look at how high he jumps. As your takeover meter goes up, you can really notice the difference. When you don't have any of your takeover meter bar, you can really feel that 65 speed, but once you activate that takeover or get it into team takeover, or even just as your takeover meter goes up, it becomes so clear and obvious how much faster this build becomes. Like, look at the way I'm moving at 7'2". Absolutely insane. Getting offensive rebounds and putting it right back on their heads. Like, man, this build got me so dang excited. You can drive nice. Unfortunately, I do get stuffed right there. I was trying to get some more nasty clips with it. This build is also a highlight reel machine. The slashing takeover is just simply amazing, you guys. Like, you really can't get enough of it. Right there, I was hoping I was going to be able to get a nice little putback again, but nope. Right there, I let my guy take an open shot, but he can't hit that 3 ball. I hit a 3 the other possession as well too. That's easy assists up and down the court. And we already have 19, 17, and 6 assists early in the 4th quarter. We get open from the 3-point line, I believe right here with the step back 3. 78 3 ball, absolutely cash. I do wish I could get my jump shot from my 7'0" diamond finisher, but man, it don't matter. It's still green. It's just a little bit different of a release. I do like the other one a little bit better, but this build is more primarily finishing, but allowing you to have that 78 3 ball to stretch the floor really keeps the defense guessing, especially in man. And look at this, like, getting the offensive rebounds and putting it back over the defenders. And there we have it, a nasty 20 and 20, 28 points, 20 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 steals, and 2 blocks. Absolutely incredible gameplay. I hope you guys enjoyed this build and video. If you did, make sure you drop that like, hit the sub if you're new. We'll catch you in the next one. Peace.